There was also the edited Shirley Sherrod video first published on your site, which seemed to show the Agriculture Department officials saying she discriminated against white people in her work when she was really making the opposite point. You later posted the full video, and Sherrod was vindicated. Do you have regrets about that incident?
Well, I regret that the media framed it in an unfair way, and I'm on a media tour right now where, interestingly, I find myself explaining the story in greater detail. Nobody wanted to hear the context of the story when they were talking about context back in July of last year. I had a 1,400-word piece that had these words: eventually her basic humanity informs her to help the white farmer. And the 2-plus-minute video clip that was put on my website was along with another video that nobody paid attention to, and in it, her narrative, her redemptive arc, where she says, but then I realized it's not about black versus white, it's about rich versus poor. That was, in essence, her argument that she realized from that story that it wasn't about black versus white, it was rich versus poor. The only person to defend me in this, ironically, on television to Howard Dean and Joan Walsh of Salon, they looked at him in abject horror that he actually went online and looked at my video and my story, and he said, but Breitbart kept in the redemptive part. What ended up happening is that Glenn Beck, on his radio show, ended up taking the 2-plus-minute thing, which was my argument against the NAACP, which was framing the Tea Party as racist, by saying that members of its Tea Party audience were racist. I said those that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And I have video of your group laughing at a lady talking about how she stuck it to the white farmer. And I stand by that point today because the NAACP apologized for the behavior of the audience the day that it happened. Glenn Beck did not see that context, and on his radio show, he cut it into little 15-second, 10-second sound bites where he focused on Shirley Sherrod and what she was saying and ignored the complete NAACP versus Tea Party narrative.
Your original point was to show the members of the audience reacting positively, or some members of the audience reacting positively to that part of the story in which she said she was discriminating against the white farmer before she gave the end of the story.
Yes, the week before, Ben, jealous of the NAACP, had been on TV on ABC, CBS, and NBC attacking the Tea Party as racist, saying that the NAACP was condemning the Tea Party for racist elements within. And I went on a radio show the Thursday before the Monday that we put the 2 videos out there and the story, and I said, Ben, jealous, you're trying to divide this country on the racial schism. The country can ill afford for you to be fomenting this type of racial animus during a summer in which everybody is suffering. So that was the context. And Shirley Sherrod on day one said she blamed the NAACP for this because they got into a fight with the Tea Party. The NAACP apologized and recognized that the audience's reaction was wrong. It was only when the president found himself in peril because he fired her even after she said, I helped the white farmer. And the president and Tom Vilsack said, we don't care. They kept her fired. They stood by it, even though she said she had the redemptive moment. And so the fact that the White House fired her without due process, they certainly needed to distract attention from their mistake when she even told them she helped the white farmer, and my piece said it.
We have 2 minutes left. We're way over time already, but 2 things real quick. Give me quick answers on...